Welcome to the Varsity Blue Recruiting Podcast. In this first episode, we'll be talking about the Wolverines' current commits. Michigan's first commitment for the 2009 recruiting class came way back in summer of 2007. William Campbell, a 6'4", 325-pound defensive tackle from Detroit Cass Tech, committed to Lloyd Carr's Wolverines. Michigan's first commit is also its most highly regarded. Campbell is a 5-star defensive tackle, and he may be among the best DTs in this class. Though ranked near the top of the class, Campbell's star is continually on the rise. He impressed at a Penn State Nike camp, where a now famous picture from ESPN was taken. Though he is a defensive tackle, Campbell also is a rare physical specimen, and he may be able to move to the offensive line. Rich Rodriguez's first commit in the 2009 class came in March, as Justin Turner, a 6'2", 185-pound defensive back from Massillon Washington High School in Ohio, committed to the Wolverines. The Wolverines were Justin Turner's childhood favorite team, though many fear that his recruitment had been ruined when Rich Rodriguez took over for Lloyd Carr. However, this wasn't the case, as Turner gave his commitment to Rich Rodriguez. Though he also plays on offense for Massillon Washington, Turner is likely to stay on the defensive side of the ball in college. Turner has the size to be a free safety. However, he also has the skill set to be a big, dominating corner at the line of scrimmage. In Scott Schaefer's Cover 2 offense, that may be his best position. Eric Jones was the third Wolverines commit, a 5'10", 195-pound running back from Detroit Cass Tech who runs a 4.37 40-yard dash. After hearing that Tarek Jones ran the fastest 40-yard dash time at the 2008 Army Junior Combine, Michigan fans were clamoring for him to be offered. Shortly after he committed to become a Wolverine. Jones is already gaining a reputation as one of Michigan's best recruiters. At the spring game, he helped gain the commitment of Kevin Neson. Isaiah Bell was the next Wolverine commit as the 6'2", 205-pound defensive back from Youngstown Liberty High School in Ohio committed to the Wolverines. Shortly after he emerged on Michigan's radar, Isaiah Bell ended his recruitment by committing to the Wolverines. Bell is a sleeper on the rise, a 3-star prospect who is picked to play in the ESPNU Under Armour High School All-Star Game. Bell is a big safety, but don't let his size fool you. He also has the speed and agility to return punts for the Youngstown Liberty football team. Isaiah Bell is a big hitter from the safety position who may be able to put on enough weight to become a linebacker in college. However, if he can maintain his quickness while putting on weight, he could also become a dominating, strong safety. Bell's high school teammate Fitzgerald Toussaint was the next to drop, as the 5'10", 185-pound speedster running back committed to Michigan on April 18th. After Isaiah Bell committed to the Wolverines, Toussaint realized that he was perfect for the Michigan offense and committed as well. Rich Rodriguez admires smaller, faster running backs, and Fitzgerald Toussaint is just that. Toussaint possesses the speed to run past defenders and the agility to leave them standing in awe. Easing the fears of Michigan fans everywhere, Rich Rodriguez next got a commitment from a top-flight quarterback. Kevin Newsom, a 6'2", 210-pounder from Chesapeake, Virginia, was the next to commit to Rich Rodriguez. Newsom runs a 4.50 second 40-yard dash. Tipping the scales at 210 pounds, Newsom looks more like a linebacker than a quarterback, which makes sense, because his younger brother Kevon, a 2010 prospect, is a defensive end. Newsom isn't lacking for speed, as he is a high school track All-American and the state champion in the 110-meter hurdles in the state of Virginia. Newsom attended the 2008 Michigan spring game and committed shortly thereafter. He credited Tarek Jones with helping recruit him. To improve as a quarterback, Newsom will have to work on his accuracy in short-range passes and tightening up the spiral on his balls. Newsom uses his agility and speed to escape from defenders and has a strong arm to launch the ball down the field. Newsom is reportedly looking around at other options than the Michigan Wolverines and can be considered a soft commit at this point. In need of another dual-threat quarterback, Rich Rodriguez next accepted a commitment from Shavadrik Beaver. Beaver is a 6'4", 210-pound player from Wichita Falls Rider in Texas, and he also runs a 4.5 second 40-yard dash. Beaver is a tall but thin dual-threat quarterback with good wheels and an accurate arm. After the commitment of Kevin Newsom, Michigan was still in need for another quarterback for the 2009 class. With Tate Forcier and Shavadrik Beaver the two candidates, Beaver beat Forcier to the punch by committing to the Wolverine. Minneapolis wide receiver Bryce McNeil, a.k.a. B. Measy, was the next player to commit to Michigan. From Breck High School in Minneapolis, McNeil is a 6'2", 180-pound player with a 4.45 second 40-yard dash. After visiting Michigan's campus, McNeil told website gopherhole.com that he had a top 5, the only 2 members of which he would reveal were Michigan and Minnesota. However, the night before attending the barbecue at the Big House recruiting event, McNeil committed to the Wolverines. With McNeil's size, he is likely to play the split end position. He possesses the speed to be a deep threat and the agility to make defenders miss after the catch. Jeremy Gallon was Michigan's most recent commit. The 5'9", 175-pound pride of Apopka, Florida, will likely play the slot position at Michigan. Shortly after the Wolverines offered Gallon, he announced that they were near the top of his list. Shortly thereafter, he committed to the Wolverines. Gallon is the starting quarterback for his high school team, which runs an option offense. In the case of injury, Gallon may be able to step in and play quarterback for the Wolverines. Thank you for watching the Varsity Blue Recruiting Podcast. For more information on the Michigan Wolverines, visit varsityblue.blogspot.com.